What is up, diecast collectors? This is 9446 Network back with another diecast review, and today we're looking at, this is the first Aric Almirola diecast since the Mark Martin throwback that I did for this driver, Aric Almirola. It's the first time since then since we've had an Aric Almirola diecast, and certainly the first time I've reviewed any of his primaries on the channel. But check this out, guys. This is Aric Almirola's 2022 Smithfield Ford Mustang for Stewart-Haas Racing. My God, guys, this is an unreal. Well, I'm probably over getting crazy about this car, but I've always liked the black and white and gold. Alright, this is a crazy awesome paint scheme for Aric Almirola. And I say this is a crazy awesome car because just look at the gold on it. Look at the gold, like, they didn't cheap us out on this one. They actually gave us the colored in metallic numbers. They're not chrome numbers, but the metallic on their state. And just look at the trim. And this is why I'm saying this is such a good car. Look at the trim on it. Look at the way the outline is, like, over the white on some of the areas. Just look at that. Even there, they kept the metallic. Wow. So this thing actually has metallic trim on it, which is another reason why I really, really like this car. But without further ado, let's get the diecast going. So you got number 10 right there, Stewart-Haas Racing, Ford Mustang, Smithfield, Aric Almirola. Kind of feels weird to be reviewing one of his primaries since I've never done it before on the channel until now. But it certainly is going to be new for the Aric Almirola fans. So he doesn't get a lot of diecasts made, so this is kind of a rare moment, me reviewing one of his cars. So you got Sunoco right there, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series. You got Aric Almirola, number 10. And let me see if I can read those. Ford, Haas, what is that? Decalp. That old sponsor that Clint Boyer used to have. High Point and Rush Truck Centers. Smithfield, Eckrich, Nation, is it Nathan's? I almost said Nation's Guard. Wow. Nathan's Hot Dogs right there. We used to have a Nathan's Hot Dogs back when I was in New York. You got Haas right there. Gear Wrench, Mobile One, Pristine. You can see Mobile One right there. Smithfield, the Ford license plate with the Michigan license plate with the 2021 or 2022 registration sticker. Because it's 2022. Number 10 right there. Farmer John right there. That would be a nice diecast to get, the Farmer John car that ran the Clash. Aric Almirola, and wow, Pristine Auctions. Wasn't that the Ty Gibbs sponsor, or wasn't that supposed to be a Ty Gibbs sponsor? And now they're on Stewart-Haas Racing's cars. So Pristine Auctions, and it's also here as well, as I pointed out before. You got the biofuel logo right there, of course, but Pristine Auctions. That's interesting to see on Aric Almirola's car. You got the, let's see the numbers. So it's got the white outline, a black outline, a thin white outline, and then a gold number fill-in. But that whole like white outline looks good on it, on the side doors. It actually kind of makes everything else pop on it. The roof kind of looks like it always has, that since 2018. Just the black outline, the white outline, and the gold number fill-in. Car spray painted. Let's see. Boom. I had a feeling this car was black. Because the white actually kind of does look wrapped on, which it is because the car is spray painted black. First, that's the spray coat. The main coat was black. Paint scheme itself got a black splitter and a black spoiler, as you can see back there. Goes well with the rest of the black on the car. And of course, a lot of the front end has some black on it because they left some space for the headlights and the grille to go on top. And of course, the outline kind of goes around the OEM details. I actually like how that looks. It actually makes this thing look sharp when it's behind you. And of course, you have a very kind of Penske Racing looking scallops, like not exactly like them, but it kind of just had the scallop design on there. It kind of just reminds me of it. Let's see how many of them there are. They got the longest one, 1, 2, 3, 4 scallops going across the side behind the number 10, and it goes up to the B pillar right there. And of course, you're gonna have that number with the gold. And of course, let's look at the back of it, kind of like bottom portion, like right here. So it goes from over here, it starts from the side marker, goes up, and then spikes back again towards the number 10 and the scallops, and then back across underneath the Smithfield logo, over to the quarter panel, wraps all the way to the back. And of course, you're going to have some gold trim on. As I mentioned in the video, that's what I was dying to show you guys this. It's not just a solid fool's gold. This is actually a good-looking gold metallic. They didn't do a gloss version of the same color. They actually gave us the metallic. And I got to get this camera to focus. Hopefully I can get it to focus a little bit better here. As you guys can tell, there is metallic trim on it. Really, really nice. I actually love that. It actually adds a lot to this car. Gold rims would definitely, or bronze rims even. Holy cow. With this car and last year's car, looks super good with those. And of course, the back of it has the white underneath it. Same on this side. And of course, the roof. The white just kind of wraps across the roof lines. Not really nothing too extravagant, but it certainly does add to the look of this car. You can kind of see how the roof lines look on top of the black and white car. I actually like that. That makes it look so awesome. Kind of makes it look like an old 50s car where the whole top of it is white. But I actually like that. That's a cool thing. I'm glad they did it. Got the black roof rails there. Got the roof rail over here. Wait a second. So the roof rail decal kind of overlapped on this side, but on the other side, yeah. Classic Lionel decal quality right there. But other than that, guys, a pretty good car. And I do recommend getting this car if you're an Aric Almirola fan or if you're a diecast collector for doing the diecast series with the, the diecast racing and stuff like the Flashracer Cup series and stuff like that. Definitely get this car. You're going to need it for your series. You're going to have an Aric Almirola car in your collection. And does this paint scheme change next year? That, I don't know if they're going to give us a new paint scheme or it's going to keep the same paint scheme. This guy was actually supposed to be retired after this year, and apparently that has changed. So Aric Almirola changed his mind, and he stayed in the Cup Series for like 2 more years, I think. I don't know. I don't have exact details. I'm not a contract guy on this channel, but this guy is not retiring. A lot of people had Ryan Preece going to this car, which I also thought Ryan Preece was going to be in this car after this year, of course. Aric Almirola did not make the playoffs this year. Hopefully we'll make it next year because this is a Haas car. But an unbelievable car. I actually really love this one. I'm probably going crazy about it because I haven't reviewed a primary Aric Almirola car on the channel ever. So to have one reviewed on the next gen and in the Gold Series, who knows if this car is going to be made on Authentics? Probably, probably not, maybe. I don't know. Authentics has been really, really shady this year. Not only with their car choices, but their quality control. So it seems like Lionel's trying to make the Gold Series the premier series to buy diecast from, which is really unfortunate because it does cost a lot of money to do this, guys. Being a content creator for NASCAR diecast comes with a lot of costs. But, you do get awesome cars like this one. So you got the front of the car, here's the hood, it's the right side, it's the back. And as I'm doing this 360 view here, I kind of want to explain a lot about how Aric Almirola barely gets any diecast made. And he has so many different paint schemes. He had the Henry Ford health car at one point, then he had another different car. Even the Haas number 10 looked good. Like, why can't we have that car? The Haas number 10. Now, that was an awesome. I don't know if you guys remember it, but he has a lot of paint schemes. Farmer John was going to be a good car to get. We got Farmer John cars for Bubba Wallace. I'm pretty sure. I was never able to find that car. But the Aric Almirola Farmer John car, I think that's one of probably I don't know, is it the best looking Ford car? I don't know. It's part of my favorites. It's part of my favorites. That Farmer John car, I really hope gets made. If Aric Almirola, if they only can make 2 this year, this one and then do the Farmer John car. Because that was, oh my god, that car was just great car. That's the one that Todd Gilliland drove over Aric Almirola like he was already retired. I kind of made a joke about that one there, but unbelievable car. I really like this one. For a black and white design, there's a lot of depth to it. Like I was saying with the metallic gold. Gold kind of adds to it. So yeah, there you guys go. And you guys are probably wondering, well, it's the blue Goodyears, of course. Forgot to mention that. Kind of interesting look to this car. We kind of went back to single car reviews because the 2-car reviews were becoming way too long to record on my cell phone here. So that's why that has changed. But thank you guys for checking this one out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals in your diecast.